sibling, and that sibling grew up to be a total mess. No family, no mom and dad, no brother or sister, just sort of by herself. She says, I wish I would have died with them. And there are times that people freak out. I've seen it. I mean, I've been in mom for almost 20 years. I've seen it. Parents freak out and they're like, oh my God, like, I can't have my baby girls live without each other. They're best friends. They're like twins. They're, you know, they wake each other up in the morning. And I understand that. We had a mom in Castle Rock that suffocated both her baby girls. She's like, my husband was going to take them, and she's like, I just couldn't handle it. I thought I was doing right by them. I thought I was saving them pain. And I get it.
Why? How'd she save them pain?
Because she didn't want them to have to live without their mom.
Chris, this is a weight that's going to be on you for the rest of your life until we resolve it tonight. Unless we can talk about this more tonight, this is going to follow you forever. I promise you, when you start talking to us, you will feel better. I know you already feel better about getting the Nikki off your chest.
Please don't like involve her in the news or anything like that. She can't do that.
You gotta help me.
I know.
Chris, we're giving you a lifeline right now. You need to take it. You need to reach out and take it.
Did they look like this the last night you were with them?
She had that dress on, like, on the 8th or 9th. It wasn't in this, but she had that dress on. Because I remember I had 2 buttons on the back. I'd take them off so I could get her pajamas on that night.
Did you guys make sure they were warm when they left the house?
Make sure they were warm. They're always warm. They always have, when they're in their beds, they're always warm.
Okay. Were you guys taking care of them at the very end?
They're always taken care of. They never miss a meal.
Chris, you took them out of the house with their blankets and their animals. Like, that's because you cared. That's what a caring dad does.
I mean, I'm always caring for these kids. There's nothing in this for my life.
I believe that. I believe that, and I believe someone made a mistake, whether it was you or Shanann. And you either cleaned up after Shanann or you made the mistake. And I mean, I want to believe that maybe Shanann did it and you felt compelled to fix this so Shanann didn't look bad. That's what I want to believe. But I don't know, you're not telling me that, so it makes me think the worst. Like, did you do that to all 3 of them?
I did not do anything to these kids. Not do anything.
What did Shanann do to them? Tell us, Chris. Chicks are crazy.
Can I talk to my dad or something?
Absolutely. Do you want to bring him in here?
No, I just need to talk to my dad. Like, I flew across the country.
Hey, Chris,
I can't.
How about this? If we brought your dad in here, would you please tell him what happened?
Can I just go talk to him? I've been in here for like 5 or 6 hours and I'm like...
Absolutely. Chris, look at me, man. It's not going to feel any better. He deserves an answer.
He's your best friend.
There's only one person you wanted here most, and it's your dad.
Yes.
What would you tell him?
I love him, and I just want him to be by my side.
he knows more than we do that you're a good man. And he knows as much as you want to protect your wife, Shannon. I think he would tell you to do the right thing. Before we get him.
Can I go out there and talk to him?
Well, I don't know that you want to do it out there, because there's a lot of people going through the halls. Should we bring him in here?
We'll step out. Okay?
Can you give me a few minutes with him?
Okay.
Can we just ask a couple more questions? It seems like you're about to get it off your chest. Is there any way that you can help us understand more about Shanann and why maybe something happened, so that we don't get a bad picture about her? And what I mean is, what happened that night with her?
As far as like after I talked to her?
With the girls.
It's like when we were having that conversation in bed there.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I talked to her about the separation and the house, and she asked me about the affair, and
Okay.
and that's how that conversation went.
Okay.
She was distraught. She had like mascara on her face, all that. I mean, it was emotional.
Well, how about this? If we bring in your dad, will you promise me that you'll talk to him?
I'll talk to him.
Okay. Will you promise me that you'll tell him everything? Would it be easier if you told him and he told us?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know if that's going to be easy or not. I tend to think it's not. I think you're the type of guy that needs to take responsibility, because you always have taken responsibility. You've always made the right choice. So, I guess I'm just worried that if we bring your dad in here, that could distract you. What do you think?
Distract me from like talking to you.
Yeah.
I just need to talk to him.
Okay. All right. I know you'll do the right thing. I do. I don't know how long it's going to take. I think that you need to think a little bit more about that. Okay?
And you need to realize that your dad is not going to stop loving you no matter what you tell him. You are his child, and he will not stop loving you.
Never.
Ever.
And this is not the last chapter in anyone's story at all. Okay? He's been here the whole time. You know, he didn't want to leave you. Have you ever seen, sometimes when an animal's owner dies, they stick around forever? I think that's your dad. Poor guy didn't want to leave today, okay? So, keep that in mind. He wants to hear it all. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Polygraph failed it. Yeah, because there's too much emotions. So I mean, they're not gonna let me go.
Is there any reason why they shouldn't?
They know I had an affair. And they know. I can't complain about that. upstairs and I don't want to protect her.
What?
I don't want to protect her.
You don't want to protect her?
I don't know what else to say.
What happened? Huh? She hurt him?
Yeah. And then I freaked out.
What now?
I freaked out and I hurt her.
You hurt her? Did they leave after that for a long time? So she started hurting the kids?
They were.
Talk to you guys, what happened? What? She smelled it? Or choking? No.
I didn't hear anything. When I was downstairs, I came back up and they were gone. I don't know, like me talking to her about that. Talking to her about separation and everything, about,
And she lost it.
I don't know, like, what else to say, like, 'cause I freaked out. I did the same thing from her. Those are my kids.
So she, it's not that one time, you were leaving the place and going to work. And she freaked out over the separation and everything.
Like, she laid back down, but that's when I went downstairs, but I heard like a little commotion upstairs, but I didn't think anything of it.
Mm-hmm. And then you went back upstairs and she was,
Never, I could see, like, she was on top of me.
what, choking her or? Did she kill her?
They were blue.
Both of them?
Yeah.
She choked both of them to death.
I freaked out at the same thing. I don't want to say. I don't want to say it though.
No, just,
I couldn't like call the cops about it.
so when you do all the bodies off or something?
I mean, I didn't know what else to do. I freaked out. I didn't know nothing else to do. I didn't know what to do.
So she killed Lucy Stephen Bell, choked him to death. You lost it and choke her or?
That's just rage. I hadn't. Like, in her heart, I know she knew about the affair. She just was waiting for me to say something and for me to deny it again. I think she just lost it.
That's when she went off and told her about it.
And that's when the crying, like, happened. And
both, over, is it the separation or the affair?
Well, I think she just knew, like, the affair was happening, but I just denied it.
Thought you told her before, that about the separation.
But, you know, she was hoping we'd go to counseling or something. I didn't want to go to counseling.
She lost it. And another separation. Did she break up the affair that morning too?
The affair was going on, but we just profusely denied it.
I never did. I may have told her, but she more or less knew something was going on. She actually killed both her children. And you snapped.
What's that? Doing okay? You sure? Just help us work through this with you, okay? Will you tell us what you told your dad?
After that conversation,
Take water up there, son.
no, it's fine.
Yeah.
After that conversation we had, and she accused me of the affair, and she, in her heart, she knew what was going on. And she knew about the dinner the other night. It was too much for just me.
She knew about what now?
When I told her I went to Iraq. he came.
Oh.
I went out to bed. I went downstairs.
And that's when you told her about the separation?
Well, that was when I was upstairs in bed.
Oh.
And told her, what I wanted, and they called it a separation. And that's what I want.
What happened after that?
Went downstairs and started packing up a few things. And I heard a couple things upstairs, but I didn't think anything of it. I continued to just, own thing and get ready to get everything packed up.
What happened next?
I went upstairs and I was going to talk to her again. And I saw on the monitor, those covers were like pulled off and she was just laying there. She was just hot. So I go over to see she was in there with her. On top of her. Freaked out. I ran in there and got on top of her.
What'd you do?
Blue. Those are my babies. Those are my kids.
What happened?
Anything that hurt.
To Shanann? Where were you at?
Right there. I put her back in our bed. Sure.
In your bed? Okay. What happened next?
I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. I was shaking. Like both my kids were blue and they were gone. And I'm just like blind, just, I'm not that person, like, I'm just like, she hurt my kids. Like I did the same thing to her.
What happened after she was in your bed?
In there, and I didn't know what to do. It was, she's back and covered her up.
get them out of the cold.
They're gone. There's no bringing them back.
Well, where are they?
That first location I went to that day.
Where at?
That's 3319.
Where at? That location?
Right there off the site. Right there.
How did you pick that site?
First site I was supposed to take them there.
So where would we find them there?
I didn't know what to do.
I know.
I didn't know what to fucking do. Like, none of this made sense. Why would she hurt my fucking girls?
So, Chris, are they in something? Are they under the ground? Like, where would you find them? You take us out there?
There's no way I want to go out there. I mean, I will if you want me to. I don't want to go.
What if you and me and your dad just drove by and you could just say, right there, we could help you just get him out of the cold, you know, take care of him for the last time.
I'm sorry.
I know you are.
I know you are. I know you came in today to do the right thing. You didn't have to come in. You came in all on your own.
Don't think anything less of me.
What?
Just please don't think anything less of me. Talking about that.
Are they all three out there, Chris?
Yes.
Okay.
What was she doing to Cece?
She's just on top of her. My hands around.
And around what?
My neck.
You saw it?
I saw it on the monitor.
Okay.
And that's why I ran in there.
What'd she say?
Threw her off and saw Cece was just already blue. It's not moving. And just that blind rage, I just did the same thing to her.
Did you ever go into Bella's room?
So put Shanann back in. That's no. When I saw her on the monitor, the way she was laying, the bed just sprawled out.
Is that when you packed up their special stuff? So where'd you put them? Get them out there.
In the truck.
Which part?
Driver's side rear.
In the passenger compartment?
Driver's side rear. Right behind my seat.
What do you think of on the way out there?
There's... And the babies are gone. And I put my hands around my wife's neck. and did that same thing.
Did Shanann fight back at all when you did that?
The rage that I had after seeing that, like, not much.
How do you know Shanann was dead?
Smooth.
Yes, I think we looked on her Facebook page, like 2 days ago. They had this like 4 or 5 foot long baby doll. Yeah, laying on the couch with a sheet over it.
She ended?
Yeah. Before it happened.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So I'm thinking it's not a plan. I don't know.
That's a very good point.
If I can't see it now, I'm blocked on there. If you look on their Facebook page.
What did it say, or what was the
And you
caption?
said, what do you say to this? Something similar to that. And a tall baby doll about that tall was laying on one of our couches and had a sheet over it, across the head, all the way up, you can see his feet hanging out. Saying like Bella had done that. The kid went through that.
Do you remember that, Chris? What do you think?
Just make fun of it. Thought it was funny.
Did Bella do it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't think so. But I don't guess enough, I don't think she would do something like that. I've seen them have their dolls and stuff out on the floor and just covering up waist and stuff, and do something like that, but
Okay.
then covering their head and everything up like
Like it was what?
a body laying there or something.
It sounds like kind of,
I'm sorry, I lied to you. Commend you. I mean, you knew what was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. You stayed for a reason.
Chris, you're a good man.
I'm not a good man.
Well, you stayed, you wanted to talk, you knew it was going to be hard, and you still stayed. That's what a good man does.
Stayed here for 6 hours and 11 minutes before.
That's just staring you in the face.
We're glad you did.
I can see when the rage would come out and see what the kids did.
You don't know. You don't know when you look at you come out and see it move.
I told you your dad still love you, no matter what.
How could you let someone kiss somebody?
Get through this now.
Hey, Chris.
Nothing will ever be the same again.
When you came in, was your wife on top of her right when you came in? So you saw it in person?
Because I saw them on, and that's when I rushed in. So I went in there to talk to her again.
And when you came in, she was right there on top
She
of
was
you?
right there.
Okay.
Her hands on her throat.
Didn't know what to do.
Were you trying to save Cece?
Already blew in the face. She wasn't moving. Her head just banging over left like that.
So where did you put them out there, Chris? That's really important. in something? Were they under something? In something?
I didn't know what else to do.
I know, so tell me what you did. I know.
I didn't know what else to do. I was so scared.
I know.
It's like, my wife just did this, and I just did that. What do I do?
Right.
Anything that I would do from them was just going to be just insensitive and just a horrible thing.
You were in a tough spot. I mean, what can you do, right?
Sometimes your body just kind of takes over and... I'm looking at your dad here. Can you show us?
I'm there. What's going to happen?
We're going to help him get out of there. Do you
Like, what?
Would you prefer that one of your coworkers?
Oh my God, no.
Okay.
I cannot have that.
We're afraid something.
You said that you're about to become a good man. They're going to see this. You're like, what the fuck did you do, Chris? Like, what? Like, why didn't you just go to college to begin with?
Well, they weren't in your shoes. They don't know.
I don't.
They weren't living your life.
I know, but still, it's like...
People are going to...
I can never, like...
We'll just go little steps at a time. How about that?
I can't have anybody show you out there, let anybody, no coworkers, please.
Okay.
I mean, they're just going to form their own opinions anyways once they figure everything out anyway.
We'll find it anyway.
We'll just take little steps tonight then. How about that?
Yeah, do you have to have any of them with you?
No?
No. We'd prefer you.
Can you and me and Tammy and Ronnie get in the car and just drive out there?
Just point general direction.
You just point it?
Take it from there.
Chris, I know they're gone, but they're still your babies, and you're still their dad.
You don't want them out there.
I don't want them out there.
And you don't want someone else to find them out there. You don't, I promise you. You'll take us. Will you give us a second so we can kind of get some things arranged to do that?
Ronnie, do you mind staying in here with him? Okay.
What the fuck is this?
One step at a time then.
This is just fucking horrible. The problem is I don't even know if they believe me or not.
my daughter ever go to my house before my wife found out. This ain't gonna be on the news anytime soon, or is it?
No, not tonight. I can't imagine it's not, no. I mean, I don't really have much say in that, but I can't see that. Do you want me to take you out to the lobby and you can go to the bathroom and then text your wife and stuff, talk to them?
You might wanna go outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside.
Just watch the press people around.
Yeah, I'll see if anyone's out there while I go.
You want your water, you want to take your water with you?
Yeah.
We're gonna try to do our best to make sure that we, we don't stand to gain anything by broadcasting any of this. That's not what law enforcement is ever really about. So we're gonna try our best to handle that as discreetly as possible, but they're pretty good at what they do too.
So I'm not from, you're probably not from around here neither, are you?
I've only been here a few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to find a lawyer or something for, not a public defender, but somebody else.
We can talk
We'll
about that.
later.
Yeah.
Get your phone. You got it, okay. Let's go this way. All right, we'll stop.
So if you're up for it, we'll talk a little bit more. I think we have a picture of, is it Survey 319? I think we have a picture. Kind of walk you through that. I'm sure you have a ton of questions for us about, how your night, month, and week is going to look. So Tammy, I was just telling him, I wanted to show him that picture.
Yeah.
And then we're going to talk a little bit about how the rest of the night's going to go.
That looks familiar to you? What is that?
It's the PRC Survey 319.
Okay. Whereabouts is Shanann and the girls?
How old is this picture?
Today.
That's today.
Okay, can you mark it for me? I think it's the paper, it's just kind of, yeah. The S for Shanann, okay, and where are the girls at?
Here.
In these?
Mm-hmm.
So which one is, do you know which one?
Are they in the tanks? Can somebody who doesn't know what they're doing open those? Okay, it's easy to open them.
What's in the tanks?
It's a mixture of oil and water.
There was a sheet found down here?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that from?
That was what Chanel was wrapped in.
What about the girlies? What were they wrapped in? Just in their pajamas? Not with their blankets or anything? Where did their blankets and toys and stuff go?
Probably flew away in the wind or something right here.
Where did you set them or put them?
It was right here with that.
So, how did you dig this out? I'm assuming that's under dirt. How did you dig that?
It's got a shovel in the back of my truck. It's still always have.
It's like a work shovel? Is it still there? How was Shanann dressed?
Shirt and underwear.
Is that what she got into bed with? Do you remember what color her shirt was or her underwear?
I think her shirt was either black or gray. Underwear was probably blue.
How much time passed, do you think, from the time that she was back in the bed until you put them in the truck? we talking minutes, hours, something else?
From when I left the house.
No, like from when you got her into bed to when you put them in the trunk. How long a time was that?
So like from when pushing her in my truck, from the bed to the truck.
Yeah, from your master bed to the truck, yeah.
Minutes.
Okay. Are you talking about covering her up or something?
Yeah. And the sheet.
Is there anything else about anything out here that has stuff that you've left in certain spots, or you sure their blankets and toys aren't going to be in there as well?
Not because it was right here with their sheet.
Can you do me a huge favor and just write your name on the bottom? Just so I know that we didn't make those marks. I'm just going to write the date on it, okay? 8/15/18 at 5:56.
Was your wife wearing any shorts or pants or anything, just under her? Okay. Do you remember what they look like?
Blue.
Okay. And the girls, do you remember what their pajamas were?
They're both nightgowns.
Okay.
Celeste, I think, was that pink one with the like birds on it.
Okay.
I think Bella's was, yeah, her unicorn or believe on it or something.
Okay. So it sounds like, it feels like to me, now we know pretty well how to go get them. Is there anything else we need to know?
About how to get them?
Yeah. Does someone have to climb up to the top and unscrew something and then lower something down to get them?
They're like, it's just a hatch on the top, and they're like 20-foot tanks.
How far down are they?
That, wherever the food level is in the tank, I'm not sure.
Okay. What was it when you were there?
I don't know,
Okay.
I wasn't looking for that.
Okay. All right.
You need me to go out there or no?
I don't think so. Would you prefer not to?
I didn't know if you needed help getting there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think once we got that picture, because we didn't really know how much about the location that the other police officers knew, but it sounds like they knew somehow right how to get to 319. So, and I think that's how they got that picture. Does your nanny cam, do you have a nanny cam, right?
It's a monitor.
Baby monitor. Is it a video one?
It's like it cycles back and forth.
Between what?
Bella and Cece's room.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is there any chance it records? No? Okay. I'm just wondering, what do you think ultimately made Shanann snap?
Just knowing that I had an affair, and she knew. She just needed me to admit it, and I wouldn't admit it.
Yeah. Okay. So we just started talking about, I asked him if there's any chance that the nanny cam could have recorded Shanann doing what she did. And then we were just getting into, what Chris thinks about why she snapped.
Mm-hmm.
He's just saying, distressed from knowing about the other girl.
Knowing, but she didn't really know, right? I mean,
In her heart, she knew. She just wanted me to admit it.
Can we talk about a couple tough things? get it out of the way and just really get it out, just to make sure you have every chance to explain exactly what happened and we have every chance to ask questions. So the conversation happened. You go downstairs. She's still upstairs. And then you see what?
I hear just commotion upstairs, just like, you know, like little noises like that.
Okay.
Didn't think anything of it. So I go back up and just talk to her again, maybe real fast. And go into their room, her master bedroom. She wasn't in there.
Okay. You went there first?
Yeah.
And why did you go up again?
Just to go up and talk to her again.
Okay. So it's not as though that noise made you run up, you just stopped?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
It didn't.
Okay.
Anything register with me for that. I just looked in the monitor and it was on Bella.
And where is the monitor? Where's the screen that you look at? Is it up or downstairs?
It's upstairs.
Okay, so you go upstairs, look at the monitor.
Yeah, everything's right beside the bed.
Oh, your master bedroom, okay,
Yeah,
all right.
beside the bed.
So she's not in her bed?
It's still right there.
Okay.
If you want to look at it. And it was on Bella. Her covers were pulled back. She was just sprawled out laying there. And then it cycled over. So they got 3, 4, 5 second like interval between when it cycles from room to room. And it cycled over to Cece's room. And that's when I saw her on top of her. That's when I ran in.
Okay. So can we talk about, again, it's very, very hard to talk about, but it's good to make sure that we understand. We don't want anything to be incorrect or inaccurate or anything like that. Was your wife on top of Cece? What did that look like? I mean, was she straddling her? Okay. And where were they?
In the bed.
On the bed. And so your wife was on top. Was she doing this?
That's when I was walking up from the back.
Okay. So you saw from the back?
Yeah.
Okay. But she was doing this?
It looked like it was like this.
Yeah, okay. And then was Cece face up, face down, what?
Off to the side.
Oh, she was laying on her side, okay.
And that's when I pulled her off. And
Okay.
She was limp and she was blue.
Okay.
There was no movement at all.
Oh, she was limp and blue, or limping and blue?
Limp and
Limp
blue.
and blue, okay.
It's like her body was like,
Right.
you pick her arm up and it
Sure.
just falls.
Okay. And then what happened?
I looked at her and I just got on top of her and
You got on top of Shanann?
did the same thing.
Okay. Did you have to knock her down?
No.
She was already on the ground?
I just pulled her off on the bed. And
Oh, kind of one movement?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not as though you
no, I didn't
pulled her off?
No, like I pulled her down and did that. I didn't know, I lost it.
Sure.
So
Okay.
Shanann was laying on the ground?
On the bed.
On the bed?
Yeah, like when she was on top of you, I saw what was happening.
Oh.
I pulled her, went down on
How
the
big was the
bed.
bed? What size is it? Full, clean, you know?
I think it's it's probably a queen of some sort.
Okay.
I have a picture of it somewhere, I think.
So where was Celeste? In the
She was all the way up to the top.
To the top?
Yeah. And I went in and pulled Shanann down, it was crossways.
Like
So she was laying
this
this way, as I was.
Okay. Well, it's key room.
Mhm.
So then, is this picture as you're standing in the doorway to go in? What is that where, okay? And then, so were they closer to this side or this side?
Cece usually sits in the middle.
Okay. And then, so your wife was right on top of her, you could just see that. And then, did you pull her this way or that way, or?
So to her head was on this side.
Right over here?
Yeah.
On the left as you're looking at it?
Mhm.
Okay. Did she put up a fight?
I lost it so much that it didn't feel like she did.
Okay. You're a pretty strong dude. Was she yelling? Was she screaming? Was she talking? Was she scratching you? Nothing?
I didn't even feel, I just felt such anger that nothing, I didn't feel anything.
Okay. All right.
Like if she did, nothing's on me.
Was it quick? Was it slow? Was it?
I was so numb, it felt like it was over.
Fast? Over fast? Okay.
Felt like
Is it possible her neck's broken?
no, so.
Okay.
I've never broken a bone, so I don't know.
Okay. All right. Was it a choke like this, or was it like a headlock?
A choke.
Okay. All right.
Can you put your hands out like you had your hands?
Like that.
Like that?
All right.
And your wife, you saw her with one hand or two hands?
I just kind of from the back, I couldn't really tell. I don't know, she was on top of her. And the monitor's not like color, it's black and white. Well, at
Yeah.
nighttime it's black and white.
Okay.
When it's dark.
So because you went up the stairs, right, to talk to
Mhm.
Shanann again? And then, did you think it was weird that she's not in the room where you left her?
So I walked in and looked around and saw the monitor and I saw Bella. And then switched over to CC pretty fast and that's when I saw that.
And did you have any inkling that between the time that you finished the talk and the time that you found Shanann choking Cece, you had no inkling she was going to do it?
Or be both of those kids more than you know.
Okay.
I mean, people in my family have always said she's unstable. My friends have said she's unstable, but I never would have thought in a million fucking years.
Who says she's unstable?
My family, my friend Mark, people that have seen her around me. I don't
Why
have a
did-
bad picture of her.
Well, it doesn't look good, I'm not gonna lie. Looks actually pretty bad. And,
Is it possible that when we get these girls, Bella, Cece, and Shanann, is it possible when we get them that we're going to see anything other than the cause of death being her hands?
No.
Okay. And what I mean by that, and I should be very clear, is that it's some of it's hard to believe that your wife did it.
I know.
Right? You can imagine that.
I know.
Okay. So is it possible that maybe she did one, and then you got Shanann, so you did to Shanann what she did to one of your daughters, and then you had to just do it to the other
No.
one to make? Okay. So is that's not
No.
that's not what happened?
No.
Okay. Is it possible that, is there any other way where we might see your hands on the girl's neck?
No, Lord, no.
Okay. And you know what I mean? Because when we find their little bodies,
I know.
we're going to see the diameter of someone's hand
Yeah.
and someone's fingers, right? So is it at all possible we're going
No.
to see yours?
No.
Okay. All right. And I know it's hard, and I know you're probably getting angry at my question, but we have to ask. Okay.
what do you think of that, Chris?
Let my family down. Let my dad down, let my mom, sister, nephew, nieces, friends, co-workers. Everybody.
Can I ask you another tough question? And just get it all on the table. When you see Shanann choking, strangling Celeste, and you get her off of Celeste, did you think about calling an ambulance? How come?
That's what I see you laying there blue and limp.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never seen something like that in my life. I mean, she just like lay over, like nothing she wasn't moving at all, no gasp of breath.
So,
She was totally just blue.
So Chris, doing this job for a long time.
I know.
I know a lot about psychology and as far as like what people are thinking, and most parents will never even want to fathom that their kid is dead. Even if their kid's stiff, blue in bed, I mean stiff like been dead all night, they still call an ambulance to see if someone can revive their child. And when the ambulance gets there and they're like, gosh, their kid's been dead all night, like there's nothing we can do. The parent's like, why are you not doing something? What are you talking about? So that's what we're used to. So that's why I want you to explain to me like what was going on in your head and
The rage I felt for what she did, it just took over.
But do you see that?
I understand. I see where you're coming from.
Most parents would still try and call.
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. I would hate for Shanann to get a bad rap if she didn't have anything to do with it. You know, it's not fair.
I know.
It's not fair. Like, enough bad stuff has happened.
I know.
Like, we need to stop the bad stuff from happening. So, do you want to tell us the truth?
That is the truth. Did not hurt this girl.
I want to make sure.
Did not hurt this girl.
So you're good with the public knowing that Shanann killed her daughters?
I did not hurt these girls.
Are you okay with the public knowing that Shanann?
Yes, because I did not hurt these girls.
Chris, I'm not sure I believe you.
I don't think you meant to.
I didn't hurt them.
I don't think you meant to.
I didn't hurt them.
You didn't save them either. You know?
I know that. I know that.
So that doesn't make sense either.
None of this makes sense. Nothing like why she would be there. None of this makes sense.
Are you sure Shanann didn't catch you in Celeste?
No, my God, no.
Chris, you can imagine that we're pretty cynical in our jobs, right? And tonight we've had to talk a lot about a lot of things. And don't get mad, but what it looks like is that you found a new life, and the only way to get that new life was to get rid of the old life. And I think that you killed these girls before their mom came home, and then killed Shanann. And that's what we're kind of left, that's what we have to believe, because it just doesn't make sense. I mean, to her point, if I walked in and my kid was decapitated, I'd call an ambulance, right? So
knowing there's no hope.
It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't add up. So either you're this monster who says, I just want this young, hot girlfriend, so I'm going to kill everyone and hope it works out, or something. So I think we're very, very close to the truth, but not quite there yet. So if you're not that monster...
I'm not a monster. I didn't kill my babies.
Okay.
what happened.
I know, but, you know, we're getting later into the day, we've done this a few times, and we talk, then we show you a little bit of what we're working with, some evidence and facts that we know, and then we kind of get our way to the truth.
Just
So,
the truth.
okay.
Everything I've told you. Truth.
So what's gonna happen when their cause of death comes back to you, for the girls?
It's not going to.
Okay. You sure?
I'm 100% positive it's not gonna come back to me.
Who's it gonna come back to?
That was on top of Cece.
Okay.
What do you want me to say?
I just want the truth.
That is the truth.
And then what about Bella?
Bella was laid out, sprawled on her bed,
Okay.
and I saw Shanann on top of Cece, so I ran in there.
Okay. And what happens when a coroner looks and says, sees your fingerprints on her neck?
I'm not gonna need my fingerprints.
Okay. What is it gonna be?
It's gonna be Shanann's.
Are you sure? Well, we don't know about Bella, right?
But
We don't know about
Bella, it's just, I didn't see Shanann on top of her.
Okay.
That's the commotion I heard upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Okay. Why take their bodies out of the house and bury them?
I was scared. I didn't know what else to do.
Okay.
Nothing was gonna, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know what to do.
Scared of what?
Scared of what everything was gonna look like. My 2 babies were gone,
Mm-hmm.
and I just did that to my wife. And I was the only one left in the house. What do you expect was gonna happen?
Yeah. It did look bad, right?
It looked, I mean, this was a nightmare.
Yeah. Okay.
Just think as many problems as you've had with Shanann, at the end of the day, she seemed like she was a pretty good mom, right?
I was a pretty good dad as well. You never really know a person until you don't know a person.
I just would hate for someone who can't defend themselves, like Shanann and Bella and Celeste. Like, I mean, if you're not being truthful about who took their lives, like, that's on them, too.
I know.
And you don't want to do that to them.
I'm not doing that to them.
I'm just saying, I mean...
No, I'm not doing that to them.
I do think you were a good dad. I think Shanann was a good mom. I think you guys were doing everything you could possibly do for those girls. I mean, look at them.
Why didn't you put Shanann in the tanks?
I didn't know what else to do.
How far down is she?
I don't know, like 2 feet maybe.
How long did it take you to dig that?
No.
Give me an idea.
20, 30 minutes.
Does anyone ever, like, go up this ladder and, like, look in tanks?
Mm-hmm.
So, how are you gonna avoid that? Or is it you that does that?
Anybody that goes to the location.
How often is that done, that those tanks are checked?
Depends if they're making enough oil or whatnot. I mean, once a week, maybe.
So do you want someone to find them?
I didn't know what else to do, Tammy. That was the location I was going out to that morning.
Anyway.
And I didn't know what else to do.
So you weren't thinking that far ahead?
No.
Okay.
Yesterday when you were talking, and again, this is before we kind of got to this moment today, you mentioned that, we were talking, you said, I don't know where they are, and then you said something along the lines of, whatever happened to them, this act of pure evil. What did that mean?
This is the evil that I saw when I walked behind Shanann and she was on top of CC. And then I felt evil for what I did to Shanann.
Okay. So, one other thing that doesn't make sense to me is, well, I don't know. Can you walk me through again, when you walked in, what did she look like? What did Shanann look like? All you saw was her back. Was it the same shirt that you buried her in? Same underwear? And then was she wearing pajamas?
Shanann?
Yeah.
No, that's what she sleeps in.
Oh, she sleeps in her underwear. Okay, and no pajamas, no shorts, nothing like that. So then, when you grab her, just as is, that's how she gets to the truck, that's how she gets to the site. Okay.
So did Shanann ever go to bed?
Like when I put her back in the bed.
No, like when she got home. Did any of that happen where she got into bed and then you woke her up at 4? Like, is all of that true? Because it looks like there's some purchase of some hair care products at like 2:30 in the morning. Do you know about that?
Hair care products?
And her credit card was denied? No. You said you don't really use the credit card, so it probably
My
wouldn't.
credit card, no.
Would you have bought hair care products at 2:30 in the morning, that morning?
No.
Did she get mad at you because there's no money when she woke up? Like, was that part of the...
This is the first I've heard of that.
Okay.
As far as hair care products and the card being denied.
Okay. And I'm not lying about that, that's why I'm asking. That is something that came up.
Is there any reason she would have a black eye, Shanann?
No.
Not from a slap or a punch or nothing like that?
Never
Okay.
punched her or slapped her.
Is there any reason she would have a stab mark on her body?
No.
Okay. And no other reason for death? Coroner's not going to find rat poison in her stomach? Okay. The only way that she died, she was living, breathing, and wasn't living, breathing after your hands on her neck? Okay.
What were you talking to Nikki about before your wife got home?
Before she got home?
You talked for like several hours.
I think our day, we talked a lot. Just, conversations, and just random conversations. We talk a lot.
Does Nikki know about any of this? Seriously?
Well, she doesn't know, like, she knows, like, from the news and everything like that.
Anything else? Did you share with her anything? Did she know your wife was pregnant?
She does now, and I told her that.
She didn't know at the time? How come you didn't tell her?
So I was scared too. Felt like, like she wouldn't even like gone on a date with me if she knew that, so it was...
Did she know you were married with kids?
Yes.
Okay. But just not pregnant? Yes.
I told her that, like, we had actively tried before we met.
Oh, try to get pregnant. Okay.
So she knew that.
You can imagine that when we go talk to people going forward, everyone's going to try to distance themselves from any of this.
Yes.
And so what's going to happen when Nikki says, no, it was our plan to kill everyone and run off together?
She's not going to say that.
Okay.
We were going to talk to her.
Absolutely.
too.
So can we get ahead of that for you? Can we get all of that out right now? I mean, so are you sure she's not gonna say, oh, I kinda knew he was gonna kill him?
No.
She's not gonna say that?
No.
Okay. And she's not gonna say, boy, we were making plans about buying a house or an apartment. She gonna say that?
No, like,
She
she
was
was
just-
just, like, once I had my own place, like, we could, you know, like, hang out more.
Okay. So after the separation, after that dust settled, then you would have availability to go see Nikki. And you guys had talks like that?
Yeah, I mean, like, she generally liked me.
Okay.
Please don't put her name out there in the news, though. She's been through enough in her life now.
Stuff like that, we never try to put out.
But I'm just know, like, the impression if they got into an affair, they would drag her through the mud. I don't want
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. We're certainly not gonna try to make that happen.
It's vulnerable when they use it.
I know, just press finds ways. That's everything.
So what do you think about everything now? Do you feel sorry for what you did?
I wish I wouldn't have lost control and got on top of Shanann and did that. And then did that.
What? Took them out to the well site?
Yes.
So after we look at their bodies, we're gonna have a lot more questions. Things are gonna be different then, but if you're willing, we'd love to talk to you then too. You did really good today, Chris. Really good. I think you had about 24 hours of just a hellish nightmare thrust upon you, and you know, you certainly did what you did, but I think you took a lot of steps to make it better today.
Sorry I left you last night, and sorry I lied to you today. Not okay.
I thought you were here for a reason.
There's a reason why that I came in, because
No.
there's a reason why I didn't come in with a lawyer either, so it's like, and it's gonna happen, so.
I appreciate that. You know, eventually they were gonna find them out there. So, I mean, it was kind of inevitable, and then you would have just been sitting at home waiting for that moment to happen. And then what? Then what does it look like?
It looks probably just,
But there's many people that say that you're an amazing guy and you would never do anything bad and never has never lost your temper, and you know, all those people that say that about you, there's just as many that would say that about Shanann. So we're gonna struggle with that
I know.
for a while. I'm struggling with it right now, I'll be honest.
I know you are.
I'm a mom.
And anybody would.
How do we prove best that Shanann did it?
Examine the body, I guess, that's the only thing.
We're gonna see her hand marks.
The hand marks are not there.
Okay.
But there are gonna be hand marks, like they weren't smothered, you think?
I don't, they shouldn't have been smothered, no. And Bella, I don't know, but she was on top of her, and her head was to the side.
And there was no pillow on top of her?
I didn't see on the camera off. Didn't see one on top of her, no.
Why were there sheets in the trash in the kitchen?
Because those are the same ones out there. I didn't know what else to do. I knew eventually this was you're gonna find Shanann. I mean, because,
So is
you know,
she still wrapped in the sheet down in here?
It was just laying off to the side, or maybe the wind took it.
So it's right here now? It was just next to the side? Like you didn't even try and hide that?
I was so scared, I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
Did someone come up on you or something?
No, I mean,
Were you afraid they were gonna start showing up?
I knew they were on their way out there, but I mean, it's a long way out there.
So I know, and before I forget, I know that they collected a lot of electronics out of your house,
Mhm.
like routers and that kind of stuff. Like, that's not gonna show that she was using her phone, like, at a time that you said she was strangling the kids or something, right? Okay. What is the password to, like, all the electronics in your house? I know there was an iPad.
iPad should be 2385.
2385. There's not one for the Apple Watches, is there?
Should be 2385.
Is that for yours too?
3387.
I'm sorry, what was yours?
3387.
2387. And what other stuff do you have? Is there a router, like, is there a password for that stuff?
Shiny Chair 6. Came with the router.
And spell it for me.
SHINYCHAIR 6. Number 6.
Like that. Shiny Chair 6?
Yes.
And then what else was in there? Is there a desktop computer?
Yeah, that one, if it has a password, it'd be 428-4915, capital S, lowercase w.
Okay. And what about, is there anything else in the house as far as electronics go, tablets?
Well, the iPad's the only real set. The other ones are the kids' stuff, but they're just like Amazon Fires or whatnot.
Okay. And you have an iPhone what? Which one? Is that your personal one?
Yes, iPhone like 7 Plus or something.
What's the password to that one?
3387.
And what about your work phone?
Same.
Is that this one here?
Then obviously Shanann had a iPhone, right? And what was her password?
So it changed to 013119.
And what was that password?
The due date, the next day.
Okay.
Nikki told me that one. Nicole told me that one.
Okay.
So it's to me, Nikki's Nicole's.
Yeah, we noticed that. It was getting us very confused. So no other electronics. What about the Echo? Does it have a password?
If it does, I don't never knew if it did or not.
Okay.
You just say Alexa and it starts listening.
Oh, it's an Alexa. Is it the Echo still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The product's called an Echo.
Okay. Any other ones that you can think of? Okay.
Where do you guys bank?
Chase in USA.
Which one was the, when you went out to dinner with Nikki?
Chase.
That was Chase. And USAA, is that mortgage, is that bank, is that both?
Chase is our mortgage lender.
Okay.
Do you have checking through them too, right?
Yes.
What do you guys use USAA for?
We use that to pay mortgage too, but
Okay.
it's just another, she had that before she met me.
Okay. And any accounts that you had personally beyond all of this? Okay.
I was gonna ask you, I just saw them. You're a blank. Oh, the security system. What is it, Vivint, right?
Vivint, yeah.
Vivint?
It's either gonna be 3387 or 2385. One of the two. And the passcode, like is Mustang for if you ever have to talk to them. Verbal passcode.
And then what email is associated with that?
ShenanWatts@gmail.com.
Do you know her Gmail password?
Repeat that 428-1915. It's just any of her, if most of her passwords are that.
Okay.
Amazon, everything.
And what is that? Is a phone number you said?
Yeah.
What phone number is that?
Her ex-husband's mom.
Okay, that's weird.
You stick with the password.
She just remembers it? Or she's had it that long?
They were really good friends.
Oh, okay.
So she just kept it.
Do you have any other questions for us?
Here's the bathroom.
Yes.
Of course.
We do need to do one quick thing. Now that we know what we know, we're going to, I need to check that you don't have any weapons on you or anything like that. Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay. We'll do that. We'll go to the bathroom. I'm not gonna go in the stall with you, but I'm gonna go with you. And then we'll come right back here and we'll make a decision about how the rest of the night goes. All right, so you mind standing up so I can check it?
I will.
All right. All right, let's go to the bathroom.
Okay, let's leave this in here.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that way. There you go.
Take a red. I'm gonna take it with me for now, though. And then just for everyone's protection, I'm gonna leave that recording.
Okay. Glasses?
Yes.
What's that?
From the Frederick Police Department.
Thank you.
Your Honor, John Walsh and Catherine Harold on behalf of Mr. Watts.
Thank you.
Mr. Rourke, did you want to make a record regarding compliance with the Victims' Rights Act?
Your Honor, I will. Your Honor, present in the courtroom are Frank Rusick, Sandy Rusick, and Frank Rusick Jr. They are Shanann's mom, dad, and brother. They have been fully advised of the nature of the proceedings today. Also, based upon the order that the court entered last week, I can tell the court that Mr. and Cindy Watts are present in the courtroom as well. They've also had opportunity to meet with representatives from my office over the weekend to discuss the nature of the hearing today. I believe that we are fully in compliance with the Victims' Rights Act.
Thank you. So what I would like to do is explain the procedures that we're going to use regarding the sentencing hearing. Let me first say that I realize that the sentencing hearing is emotional for many of us. And I expect that your behavior in the courtroom, both in this courtroom and the overflow courtroom, is appropriate. If the court determines that your demeanor and behavior while in the courtroom during the hearing is not appropriate, I have advised the deputies that I will be asking you to be escorted out of the courtroom. So please be mindful of your demeanor during the sentencing hearing. Also, as a reminder, all electronic devices must be turned off. The only electronic devices that I have authorized to be used are those through the expanded media coverage order. If deputies see that you are using an electronic device not authorized by the court, the deputies will take action on that. So please be mindful of that. If you need to turn off your electronic devices, please do so now. So these are the procedures that we are going to use for the sentencing hearing. First, the prosecution will have an opportunity to present evidence. Once the prosecution finishes, the defense will have an opportunity to present evidence. Then, if there are any victims under the Victims' Rights Act, including Cindy and Ronnie Watts, that have not been called by the prosecution or the defense, or any other defined victims under the Victims' Rights Act, they will have an opportunity to make a statement to the court as it relates to their rights under the Victims' Rights Act. Thereafter, the prosecution will have an opportunity to argue. The defense will have an opportunity to make an argument. If Mr. Watts chooses to, he will have an opportunity to make a statement, and then the court will impose a sentence in this case. Does everybody understand? Okay. And so, Mr. Rourke, are you going to be speaking on behalf of the prosecution?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
And you are welcome to present evidence.
Thank you. Your Honor, if I may approach, I want to tender to the court what have been marked as sentencing exhibits 1 through 21 inclusive. I have provided copies of these to defense counsel.
Thank you.
Your Honor, photographs 1 through 21, sentencing exhibits 1 through 21 represent a number of different photographs that are in discovery that Shanann's mother and father wanted the court to have for your consideration as you impose sentence today. They may allude to those, and I've asked them to do so by way of sentencing exhibit number, but that's the sum and substance of exhibits 1 through 21.
Thank you. And you have individuals who would like to make a statement?
I do. Your Honor, if I could first call upon Frank Rusick to join me at the podium.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Rusick.
Good morning. What I'd like to say to the court is that Shannon, Bella, and Nico are loving, caring people. They love life. They love being around people who love them. They always had good times. This is the first time they went to the beach this year, and they loved it. But God only knows what happened that night. Life will never be the same without Shannon, Bella, and Celeste and Nico. Had all their lives to live. They were taken by a heartless one. This is the heartless one, the evil monster. Who dare you take the lives of my daughter Shannon, Bella, Celeste, and Nico? I trusted you to take care of them, not kill them. and they also trusted you. The heartless monster, and then you take them out like trash. You disgust me. They were loving and caring people. You may have taken their bodies from me, but you will never take the love they had for me. They loved us more than you will ever know, because you don't know what love is. Because if you did, you would not have killed them. You monster, thought you would get away with this. I don't know how. The cameras do not lie. You carry them out like trash of the house. Yes, I seen the videotape. You buried my daughter Shannon and Nico in a shallow grave, and then you put Bella and Celeste in huge containers of crude oil. You heartless monster. You have to live with this vision every day of your life, and I hope you see that every time you close your eyes at night. Oh, I forgot. You have no heart or feelings or love. Let me tell you something. I will think of them every day of my life, and I love them every day of my life. Prison is too good for you. This is hard to say, but may God have mercy on your soul. I hope you enjoy your new life. It's nothing like the one you had out here. May the courts have no mercy on you. It's hard every day. It hurts in so many ways. I have heard people say that you're not a monster. No, you are not. You're an evil monster. Thank you. Love you, Shannon, Bella, and Nico. Love you, Pop and Dad. And one other thing. And Shannon says she is super excited for justice today. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Then I have just one over here.
Sure. Tissue box for his lordship.
Your Honor, Frankie Rusick Jr., he has asked me to read his statement for him, but he would like to stand with me if that's okay.
Of course. Sir, if I can just have you state your name for the record?
Frankie Rusek Jr.
Thank you for being here.
Your Honor, the past 3 months I barely slept because I've been going through a lot of different emotions because I did not see this coming. You went from being my brother, my sister's protector, one of the most loved people in my family, to someone I will spend the rest of my life trying to understand. What gave you the right to put your hands on a woman, let alone my best friend, my beloved sister, your daughters, and your son? Why weren't they enough for you? In the blink of an eye, you took away my whole world, the people that mattered to me the most. Everything in my life I loved, your children. They trusted you. They loved you. They looked up to you because you promised to keep them safe. Instead, you turned on your family. My blood is boiling as I write these last words because they are the last you will ever hear from me. I can't even think of the right words to describe the betrayal and the hate I feel. And to be honest, you aren't even worth the time and effort it takes to put my pen to this paper. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't cry for my family. They were my whole world. All I do is ask myself why. Why would you do this? You don't deserve to be called a man. What kind of person slaughters the people that love them the most? Did you really think you would get away with this? Did you really think that this was your best option, to throw away your family like they were garbage? They deserve better, and you know it. I hope you spend the rest of your life staring at the ceiling every night, being haunted by what you've done. None of us deserved this. Hearing my mother and father cry themselves to sleep in this hotel room causes me anguish that is beyond words. I can't describe how this feels, how badly my heart is breaking for my poor parents. We trusted you. You have taken away my family from this earth, but you can never take them from my heart. You took away my privilege of being an uncle to the most precious little girls I've ever known. I will never hear the words Uncle Frankie again, but you will never be called Dad again either. You'll never be able to put your hands on another woman, let alone my best friend, my beloved sister, and your son. I just can't comprehend how they weren't enough for you. Shanann, Bella, and Cece loved you more than anyone. You were their hero. How could you destroy the people who loved them the most? I pray that you never have a moment's peace or a good night's rest in the cage you'll spend every day of your life in. A cage you are privileged to live in because my family isn't evil like you. We beg the district attorney to spare your life because despite everything, we believe that no one has the right to take the life of another, even someone like you. I feel sorry for your family. I know the pain that they must feel knowing that they can't hug you, because that's how my mother, father, and I feel every time we cry for our family. Nothing hurts more than watching or hearing my family weep for their loved ones. I just wish that I could tell that you would tell the truth, but I know that that is asking for more than you are capable of. I stayed up all night writing this statement. I don't sleep because of you. My life will never be the same because of you, but at least my conscience is clear. I get to live free, but I can't say the same for you. I haven't slept in 2 days because I've been anxiously waiting for this moment, the moment I get to tell you how I feel, how this has affected my family and I. My family and I can finally grieve after today. If anything, we will come out of this stronger today than we were before, and we will continue to pray for your family. Sincerely, Frankie Rusick.
Thank you, Mr. Rusick.
Your Honor, Sandy Rusick would like to address the court, of course.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Thank you for this moment.
If I could just have you just identify yourself for the record.
My name is Sandra Rusak, Shannon's mother.
Thank you.
I wanted to say thank you for this moment. I want to take a moment to thank everyone who has prayed for our beloved family, who had sent gifts, cards to us from all over the world. I know God will put the evil people where they need to be. I also want to take the time to thank the town of Frederick, Greeley, FBI, the DA's office, the CBI, for exceptional work. We thank Nicole Atkinson, Shannon's neighbor, Nathan, and his family. To me, they're our heroes. They really are. God bless. God makes no mistakes on who he puts in your life. Marriage is about love, trust, and friendship and unity. We marry for sickness and health, to death do us part. Our daughter Shannon loved you with all of her heart. Your children loved you to the moon and back. Shannon's family was her world. Shannon put a crown on your head. But unfortunately, the day that you took their life, God removed that crown. We loved you like a son. We trusted you. Your faithful wife trusted you. Your children adored you, and they also trusted you. Your daughter Bella Marie sang a song proudly. I don't know if you got to see it, but it was, "Daddy, you're my hero." I have no idea who gave you the right to take their lives. But I know God and his mighty angels were there at that moment to bring them home to paradise. God gives us free will. So not only did you take the family of four, your family of four, you took your own life. I want the world to know that our daughter and her children were so loved by us. They will always be protected by God and his mighty angels. I didn't want death for you because that's not my right. Your life is between you and God now, and I pray that he has mercy for you. From Shannon's mother, Bella Marie, Celeste Catherine, and Nico Lee's Nana. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, that's all the witnesses that I had intended on calling, and I know that the court addressed this during the procedural posture. I am aware that Mr. and Mrs. Watts would also like to address the court. I would certainly invite the court, if you want, at this point, to call upon them, or we can certainly do it after any evidence that the defense has as well.
Sure. Does Cindy or Ronnie Watts wish to make a statement under the Victims' Rights Amendment? Good morning, Ms. Powers.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And if I can have you folks introduce introduce yourself for the record.
I'm Cindy Watts.
Ronnie Watts.
Thank you. And I have authorized you to make a statement to the court as paternal grandparents of the children. And if you choose not to make a statement, but your designee, Ms. Powers, chooses to, she can do so as well. How would you like to proceed
Can
today?
I read that?
Yeah, do you want me
I will
to start?
I want you to start, but I would like to read
Who's going to be speaking today?
Your Honor, initially, they've asked me, and they're hoping that they have the strength to speak, but if they do not, they've written out their statements and asked me to finish for them. So
That would be fine. Who would like to go first?
if I could start, Your Honor. On behalf of the Watts, Your Honor, and to the community, we thank you for the opportunity and the recognition under the Victim Bill of Rights. We come today as the grandparents and the parent of the daughter and children whose life was taken in this case. We are not here to ask for leniency. We are not in any way condoning or tolerating the crime that has occurred and the pain that has been caused. We join in our daughter-in-law and grandchildren's family in saying this should never have happened. This is not condonable. This is something that we will never get over. We appreciate the consideration that everyone has paid, most especially the families that have lost everyone. We appreciate that they begged for Christopher's life. We agree and echo what they have said, that it is not his place to take anyone's life, nor would it be our place as a community to take his life. So we thank you for the opportunity and for every consideration and effort that's been put out. The prosecution in this case has in fact respected the Victim Bill of Rights. They took the time to explain that the information that my clients had at the time that they were interviewed was not correct. They were misinformed. They were searching for answers. They were not intending to cause any pain to anyone, and they appreciate that the prosecution answered their questions and gave them the time and the respect and the consideration so that they could tell this court and everyone in this community that the interview content was not their message, that they accept that their son has done this, that they accept that he chose to plead guilty, that he sought and requested their consent and agreement for a life sentence. They appreciate that he is given the opportunity to serve that life sentence. It is his responsibility, it is his sentence, and it is not enough to make up for what has done. We understand and we join the family in that we have questions. We don't know how such a thing could possibly happen, or that a man that was responsible for raising his children and protecting his wife would take the steps that he did, and that he would disregard their bodies and the love that he had for them and they had for him and everyone else, and take the gestures and put this community through the investigation and the discovery and the responsibility of bringing justice. We do not understand that. We do not think it was appropriate. We cannot begin to think that an explanation will ever justify it. My clients indicate that they understand that a full opportunity for a confession with all of the responsibility and accountability has not occurred. And they support the family and the request that that happen, if not today, at an appropriate time, in an appropriate manner, so that everyone can have peace, to understand to the best of their ability the details that they need and to have their questions answered. And by giving this opportunity of a life sentence, we hope that he embraces that moment. That had the death penalty been pursued, there would not have been an opportunity to be accountable and to give a full confession. And had the death penalty been sought, counsel would have fought for his life, the prosecutors would have been engaged in a multiple-year battle, the families would have been torn apart, this community would have had to subsidize it and endure it, and we have so much respect and gratefulness that that did not happen. we would strongly encourage Christopher Watts to give that full confession in the tone and in the timing that he thinks is appropriate with the guidance of his counsel. We feel that it would be appropriate and helpful to ease the pain and the suffering. But we also say we don't think that there's anything that he can say that will ever account for his behavior. There's nothing that can be done to cure the harm he has caused. And he has the responsibility to serve his sentence with dignity and with regard for everyone, and to spend every breath that he has left in an atonement for what he has done. Do you want to read it?
Yes.
If I could just have you state your name for the record.
Cindy Watts.
Thank you.
My name is Cindy Watts. I am the grandmother of 2 beautiful granddaughters, Bella Marie, Celeste Catherine Watts. I am also the mother of Christopher Watts, who I will be directing most of my statement to. First, I'd like to begin by recognizing the absolute horror of this crime and acknowledging the devastating loss that both the Rusek family as well as our family have faced. Our families have been irreparably broken by the needless deaths of Shanann, Bella, Cece, and Nico. This is something we will never get over. We will always mourn the loss of our family, and in that we are united in our grief. I am still struggling to understand how and why this tragedy occurred. I may never be able to understand and accept it, but I pray for peace and healing for all of us. Now to my son Christopher. I have known you since the day you were born into this world. I have watched you grow from a quiet and sweet, curious child who Bella reminded me so much of, to a young man who worked hard in sports and later mechanics to achieve your goals. You are a good friend, brother, father, and son. We have loved you from the beginning, and we still love you now. This might be hard for some to understand, how I can sit here under these circumstances and tell you, although we are heartbroken, although we can't imagine what could have led us to this day, but we love you. Maybe you can't believe it either. As the Lord said in Jeremiah 3:31, I have loved you with an everlasting love. Therefore, I have continued my faithfulness to you. And you, as your mother, Chris, I have always loved you, and I still do. I hate what has happened. Your father and sister and I are struggling to understand why. But we will remain faithful as your family, just as God remains faithful because of his unconditional love for us all. We love you, and we forgive you, son.
Thank you.
Judge, if I could read Mr. Watts' statement.
Yes.
My name is Ronnie Watts, and I am the grandfather of Bella, Celeste, Nico Watts, and I am the father of Shannon. I am the father of Christopher Watts as well. And one of the most important things I've done in my life is to raise my children and to watch as they started their own families. I spent many years coaching Little League and talking to my son, taking him to the races, and sharing my love and knowledge of cars with him. He was just as involved with his girls. I believe he loves his girls. I know he does. This tragedy has impacted my family in so many ways. Beyond losing my precious grandchildren, our beloved daughter-in-law, we are forced to question everything. We still don't have all the answers, and I hope one day, Christopher, you can help us. Chris, I want to talk to you as a father and son. You are here today accepting responsibility, but I want to tell you this now. I love you. Nothing will ever change that. And I want you to find peace. And today is your first step. The Bible says if we confess our sins, God is faithful and just and will forgive us. Chris, I forgive you, and your sister forgives you, and we will never abandon you, and we love you. Dad. Judge, thank you for the opportunity to address the court.
Are there any other statutory victims under the Victims' Rights Act that would like to make a statement today?
Your Honor, I'm not aware of any.
For the record, nobody is raising their hand. Mr. Walsh, would you like to present any evidence?
We have no evidence, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Walker, is there any statements you would like to make on behalf of the prosecution?
Yes, please. Your Honor, there are no words to adequately describe the unimaginable tragedy that brings us before this court today. By my comments, I'm not even going to try to express the horror, the pain, or the suffering that the defendant has caused to these families, to this community, and to all who are a part of this investigation. However, I do want to spend a few minutes sharing with the court the details of the crime, as so far you've only had an opportunity to review the affidavit and a few facts here and there that have been offered to the court in the motions and pleadings that have been filed. The questions that have screamed out to anyone who will listen since August 13th of 2018 are why and how? Why did this have to happen? How could a seemingly normal husband and father annihilate his entire family? For what? These are the questions that only one individual in this courtroom or on this planet knows the answers to. I fully expect we will not receive the answers to these questions today, nor will we at any point in the future. I don't expect that he will ever tell the truth about what truly happened or why. Even if he did, there is no rational way that any human being could find those answers acceptable responses to such horrific questions. The best we can do is try to piece together some kind of understanding from the evidence that is available to us. And the evidence tells us this: the defendant coldly and deliberately ended 4 lives, not in a fit of rage, not by way of accident, but in a calculated and sickening manner. Shanann was 34 years old. She had married the defendant in November of 2012. Over the weekend leading up to August 13th, she had been at a work conference in Phoenix, Arizona, and returned home in the early morning hours of August 13th. We know that she got home about 1:45 in the morning. The doorbell camera on their home shows her arriving back home from the airport. Shortly thereafter, at least according to the defendant, they had what he referred to as an emotional conversation about the state of their marriage and about what their lives would look like going forward. What was said during that emotional conversation, only he knows. What we do know is that shortly after that, the defendant strangled her to death with his own hands. We know that he slowly took her life the morning of August 13th. We know that this was not done in an uncontrolled, vengeful manner that he tried to describe to agents from CBI and the FBI. If that were the case, you would expect to see vicious, horrible bruising about her neck, shoulders, and face. You would expect to see the hyoid bone in her neck broken. You would expect to see some kind of defensive wounds on his body as she struggled and fought for her own life. None of those are present. The only injuries that were on Shanann's body were one set of finger or bruising, what appeared to be fingernail or finger mark bruising to the right side of her neck. We know that our experts will tell us that it takes 2 to 4 minutes to strangle someone to death manually with their own hands. The horror that she felt as the man that she loved wrapped his hands around her throat and choked the life out of her must have been unimaginable. Even worse, what must Bella, age 4, and Celeste, age 3, must have experienced or thought as their father, the one man on this planet who was supposed to nurture and protect them, was snuffing out their lives. They both died from smothering. Let me say that again. The man seated to my right smothered his daughters. Why? Imagine the horror in Bella's mind as her father took her last breaths away. Your Honor, understand very clearly, Bella fought back for her life. The frenulum, the connective tissue between her upper lip and her gum, had a centimeter and a half laceration. She bit her tongue multiple times before she died. She fought back for her life as her father smothered her. Celeste had no such injuries. In fact, she had no external injuries at all. But according to the medical examiner, she was smothered nonetheless. The defendant then methodically and calmly loaded their bodies into his work truck, not in a hasty or disorganized way. He was seen from the neighbor's doorbell camera backing his truck into the driveway, going back and forth into the house and back out to the truck 3 different times, 1 time for each of their bodies. He then drove them away from their family home 1 final time, intent on hiding any evidence of the crimes that he had just committed. In one final sign of callousness for his wife, his daughters, and their unborn son, and their remains, he drove them to a location that he thought no one would ever find them, to one of the oil tank batteries with which he was so familiar. He knew this was safe. He had texted a coworker the night before saying, "I'll head out to that site. I'll take care of it." He had carefully ensured that he would be alone in the middle of the plains to secrete away the remains of his family in a place that he hoped they would never be found. In one final measure of disrespect for the family he once had, he ensured that they would not be together, even in death, or so he thought. He disposed of them in different locations. He buried Shanann and Nico in a shallow grave away from the oil tanks. Bella and Celeste were thrown away in the oil tanks at this facility. Different tanks, so these little girls wouldn't be together in death. Imagine this, Your Honor. This defendant took those little girls and put them through a hatch at the top of an oil tank, 8 inches in diameter. Bella had scratches on her left buttocks from being shoved through this hole. A tuft of blonde hair was found on the edge of one of these hatches. The defendant told investigators that Bella's tank seemed emptier than CC's because of the sound that the splashes made. These were his daughters. Significantly, when his coworkers arrived at the tank battery later that morning, to a person, they all described him as acting completely normally. It was a normal workday, even while his daughters sank in the oil and water not far away from him. And then his efforts at deception truly began. We've all seen the emotionless interviews that the defendant gives to the local media asking for help in locating his family. We watched as he claimed that the house was empty without them, and that he hoped that they were somewhere safe, and that he just wanted them to come home. He told investigators that they were at home sleeping when he left for work that morning, and that Shanann had told him that she was taking the girls to a friend's house for the day. What is striking about this case, Your Honor, beyond the horrors that I've already described to you, is the number of collateral victims that he created by his actions. While he stood in front of TV cameras asking for the safe return of his family, scores of law enforcement officers, neighbors, friends and family scoured the area, fretted for their safe return. They texted him begging for any information and sending him their best wishes, all the while he hid what he had done. The list of indirect victims does not end there. Think of the firefighters and the Colorado State Patrol hazmat experts who had to don protective suits and who were called upon to pull Bella and Celeste out of those oil tanks. Or the coroner employees who had to conduct these autopsies. or the victim assistants who frantically attempted to ease the suffering of those affected. All of this, Your Honor, for what? Why? Why did this have to happen? His motive was simple, Your Honor. He had a desire for a fresh start, to begin a relationship with a new love that overpowered all decency and feelings for his wife, his daughters, and unborn son. While Shanann texted the defendant over and over again in the days and weeks leading up to her death, attempting to save her marriage, the defendant secreted pictures of his girlfriend into his phone and searched and texted her at all hours of the night. While Shanann sent the defendant self-help and relationship counseling books, one of which, ironically enough, was thrown in the garbage, he was searching the internet for secluded vacation spots to take his new love in researching jewelry. And while Shanann took the girls to visit family in North Carolina, the defendant went to car museums and the sand dunes with his new girlfriend. The stark contrast between the subjects of their internet and text content is absolutely stunning. Even the morning after he killed them and disposed of their bodies, he made several phone calls. One was to the school where the girls were supposed to start, telling the school that the girls would not be coming to school anymore, that they were being unenrolled, presumably to give him some more time before law enforcement notification about them going missing. He contacted a realtor to start discussing the selling of his house, and he texted with his girlfriend about their future. None of this answers the questions of why, however. If he was this happy and wanted a new start, get a divorce. You don't annihilate your family and throw them away like garbage. Why did Nico, Celeste, Bella, and Shanann have to lose their lives in order for him to get what he wanted? Your Honor, justice demands the maximum sentence under the agreement reached by the parties. As you will recall, the agreement calls for life sentences as to Shanann, Bella, and Celeste, and all of those to run consecutively to one another. It also calls for the count of unlawful termination of a pregnancy as to Nico to run consecutively to counts 1, 2, and 3. I would suggest that the extreme aggravation present in the defendant's conduct and in the efforts that I have described mandate that the sentences for counts 7, 8, and 9, the tampering with a deceased human body, each be the maximum of 12 years, and that those sentences run consecutively to one another. It is very clear that each of these acts, that these were not the subject of one act, but each oil tank that he walked up with his daughter's bodies and the hole that he dug for his wife and unborn son mandate a mandatory consecutive sentence. It's been alluded to this morning, but the defendant was certainly eligible for the death penalty in this case under the existing law in the state of Colorado. As you heard, Shanann's family strongly opposed my office seeking the death penalty and being bound to the criminal justice system for the next several decades. That's in large part, as you've heard, why we have reached the agreement that we have. 4 lives were lost at the hands of the defendant on August 13th for reasons that we will never fully understand, nor will we know. In the end, the Rusick family was much more merciful towards him than he was towards his wife, his daughters, and his unborn son. Prison for the remainder of his life is exactly where he belongs for murdering his entire family. Thank you.
Are you seeking 91 days to file a request for restitution?
I am, Your Honor, please.
I'll grant that request. Mr. Walls, will you be speaking on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, Ms. Harold.
Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Harold.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Watts has asked us to share this morning that he is devastated by all of this. And although he understands that words are hollow at this point, he is sincerely sorry for all of this. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Watts, as I indicated when we began, you have the right to make a statement if you choose to. Would you like to make a statement?
No, sir.
Thank you. So the court has considered the arguments made by the attorneys. The court has considered the statements made by the victims in this case. The court's going to find that the plea agreement is fair and reasonable under the circumstances. I want to acknowledge the Rusick family as well as the Watts family that showing mercy on Mr. Watts is understood, and I respect that decision to request that the district attorney not seek the death penalty in this case. And so the court is going to accept this plea bargain under the circumstances. Words that come to mind when I hear the evidence in this case are a senseless crime and the viciousness of the crime. And equally aggravating in this court's determination is the despicable act of disposing of the bodies in the manner in which they were done in this case. I've been a judicial officer now for starting my 17th year, and I could objectively say that this is perhaps the most inhumane and vicious crime that I have handled out of the thousands of cases that I have seen. And nothing less than a maximum sentence would be appropriate, and anything less than the maximum sentence would depreciate the seriousness of this offense. So the court is going to sentence Mr. Watts as follows. With regard to count number 1, murder in the first degree as it relates to Shanann Watts, the court is going to sentence you, sir, to a life sentence in the Colorado Department of Corrections, followed, with no possibility of parole. And that is going to run consecutively to all but counts 3 and 4. With regard to count 2, as it relates to murder in the first degree with Bella, the court is going to sentence you to life in the Colorado Department of Corrections with no possibility of parole. With regard to count number 3, the court is going to sentence you as it relates to Celeste to life in the Colorado Department of Corrections with no possibility of parole. With regard to counts 4 and 5 relating to Bella and Celeste as a different theory of first-degree murder, the court is going to sentence you to life in the Colorado Department of Corrections, and legally those sentences must run concurrently as a different theory of first-degree murder. Recognizing the unlawful termination of pregnancy for the unborn child that has been named Nico, the court absolutely believes that the maximum sentence of 48 years would be appropriate to run consecutive to the other charges, with an additional mandatory parole period of 3 years as set forth by statute. With regard to count number 7, as it relates to tampering with a deceased body, as well as counts 8 and 9, each a class 3 felony, the court is going to impose a maximum sentence of 12 years each for those counts to run consecutively to the other counts. The court is going to order that the statutory fees be paid and court costs. The court's going to grant the prosecution 91 days to file a notice of restitution, and that will be the sentence of the court. We will shortly be in recess. I would respectfully ask the parties that you remain in your seat. There is a plan by the deputies on allowing people to exit the courtroom, so please remain seated until you are authorized to leave the courtroom based on the direction of the deputies. Deputies, I would respectfully ask that you take this defendant into custody and have him serve the rest of his life in the Department of Corrections. We are in recess.
Please rise.
Deputy Lee.
Members of the meeting, a reminder there's no interviews in the courthouse. I do believe the district attorney is planning on one being press conference downstairs.
Well, look at you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, well, look at you. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay. You look good.
Oh, thanks. You do too. I like your jacket.
You like that jacket?
Yeah.
I thought you might recognize that thing. This
Yeah, it
is
looks
good
good.
weather. This is good weather to be wearing it in up here for sure.
Oh yeah, I know it's gotta be pretty cold out there.
Yeah, it is. It ain't too bad right now. It's just a little breezy, and probably high 40s, whatever. Anyway, we're just here to tell you how much we love you, and we'll always be here for you, no matter what, son.
Oh, thank you.
And just remember that.
I love you guys too.
That don't out my mind. And I'll let you know I got baptized yesterday.
They told me you were doing that. That's awesome.
And I did get baptized.
Thank you for doing that. That's awesome.
And the water was warm. It was a good thing. That's what your mother said. I had a little chest cold the day before that. Your mother said, you sure be doing this? I'm doing that. I said, no matter what.
Yeah.
Doing it no matter what. And,
I don't remember how cold if it was cold or warm water when I got baptized, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was wet though.
Yeah.
I was the only one to get baptized at a new church that Jamie and them go to. The kids like going there because they got a bunch of kid activities and stuff. And I was the only one to get baptized. And the place was full too.
Oh wow!
And they got some good pictures of it. We'll show it to you.
That's awesome.
You look good.
Oh, thank you. You do too.
Yeah. You got the little shave down there.
Oh yeah, I had him just shave it all off just to get it all off so I could actually keep up with it with a razor now.
That's good. I heard you got a little sports person to talk to.
Oh yeah, everybody here loves sports. It's pretty cool.
And like Amy likes sports too, don't she?
Oh yeah, everybody does. It's awesome.
Yeah. And the Panthers are doing good, and so is the Steelers, so that's a good thing.
And they play each other on Thursday.
Yeah, I know. That's going to be a good one. And which one are you pulling for?
I don't really even know, honestly. I think it's going to be a toss-up just to just to see it would be fun.
Yeah, it would. Hopefully get to see part of it anyway. And the Panthers have been going off here lately, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, with McCaffrey, he's been doing really good.
Yeah, he has. And I heard you helping somebody out with their fantasy football league.
I tried to if she ever doesn't set her. Oh, she'll listen to me. It's just a matter if she sets her team before she talks to me.
Oh, okay. Then it ain't do much good if you don't do it before that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I like that smile. I love to see you smiling more.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen very much, but it's good to do it.
Just remember, we always love you, always will. And there's no doubt in my mind about that.
Love you too.
We'll always be here for you, no matter what.
Thank you.
And we'll be here as much as we can.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I love seeing you.
Love to see you too.
I like the glasses. Let me put my glasses on so I can see you better.
Yeah.
See,
I put my glasses on so I can see.
Oh, there. Yeah, I can see you better now. There you go.
Yeah.
I just got my little haircut too the other day.
Nice.
Ready. Huh? But move over a little bit to your right.
To my right?
Yeah. See, right there.
Might be this way here.
Other way. Other way. There you go. Now we can see you good.
Okay.
Yeah, now we can see you good. Now we can see you good.
It's like FaceTime or something.
Yeah, it is. That it is. Oh, you look good, son.
How was your flight?
It was kind of interesting. We supposed to left Tammy's house at 7 o'clock, which that didn't quite happen because Dalton Dillon didn't feel good, so Jamie had to call to her for a little bit. We got a few minutes late start, and then we got about 15, 20 miles from the airport. They said next 12 miles will take you 24 minutes. So we got to the airport just in time. We was the last 3 people to get on the plane.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
So it was one of them things, last minute thing. I said, oh, Lord, we're going to miss the flight. I said, calm down. I will get you there. Don't worry. I will get you there. Lord have mercy. Lord, it's good to see you.
It's good to see any snow?
No, I ain't seen no snow because we ain't been over towards the mountains yet. I can see a little bit coming in. There's some snow up there on the mountains.
Oh, okay.
Nothing yet.
You might see some before you guys leave on Wednesday. I think they might have a little bit, but we'll see.
Yeah, they might have a little stuff coming around. You never know. You look good, boy.
Well, thank you. It's tough, but
I know. It's just good to see you.
It's good to see you guys too.
And hear your voice is the main thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Lord have mercy. Just take a deep breath. Everything's gonna be all right.
I know. I keep hope.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Just keep on going. I guess I need a little bit up in the camera. I'm looking down, ain't I?
No, I can see you. It's cool. I just want to make sure my face is still in there.
No, yeah, it is. I like this jacket. It's nice and warm.
Yeah.
Your mother said, I said, nope, that was mine.
Yeah.
And what Dalton said the other day, said, Papa, you a Steelers fan, are you? I said, this Uncle Chris is. I said, no, I can still pull the Steelers and Panthers both.
Yeah, you just gotta wait every 4 years when they play each other.
Yeah, exactly. Unless they get to play each other Thursday night, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it'll be a fun game, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're playing in Pittsburgh too, I think.
Yeah, they are.
I think it's at Pittsburgh. Yeah, and watch it be snowing up there or something.
It won't matter because I mean the home team usually has the advantage on Thursday night, but I think it'll be good.
Yeah, it is. All right, you still got enough money on your card for your commissary?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
You still good on that? Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever you need some more, just let me know. We'll put some more on there.
Okay. Well, thank you.
No, you're welcome.
Yeah, I got pretty weak here for a little while because I just wasn't eating a bunch, and I got down like 173 pounds. It was crazy. I was just like, man, I gotta eat something.
Yeah, 173 pounds. You ain't seen that since high school.
That was before that, but yeah, I gained some more weight back on with all that commissary, so that was good. Thank you.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
A little bit different food, a little bit stuff to pick from.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I get some stuff with some protein in it, and it helped out a lot.
Okay, some peanut butter.
Yeah, that was the main thing.
That's a good thing. Oh, no mercy. Lordy. I love you so much, boy.
Love you too.
I think what all I can talk about. Anyway, we had Jamie's 40th birthday party. That was good.
You just had a cookout at the house?
Yeah, what I actually knew Robert and them, they went to a barbecue place, got some barbecue and some fried chicken and potato salad and baked beans and all that good stuff. And then we hang around out there and played music, kids playing and stuff, and started drinking too much, but other than that, everything went good.
Nice.
Everybody had a good time. And Jamie's a big 4-0, so he had a good time.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Did you watch the Martinsville race?
Yeah. little bump and run, and Truex was so mad. I mean, he did more or less 4 or 5 laps before that, basically the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't, but he didn't tag him in the quarter panel. He tagged him right down in the bumper. I mean, he hit him like he spelled him out or nothing. He just moved him a little bit, and he had a chance to come back beside him. He was slamming into each other side to side, going across start finish line. Hell, Denny Hamlin almost won it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to watch the Talladega race. The rest of the races have been on that NBCSN, so I don't have that one, but I heard about it, and it seemed like Truex is pretty mad.
Yeah, he said he might have won the battle, but he ain't gonna win the war. In other words, he would take him out in that Homestead, so he couldn't win the championship. So Logano's in, and Truex won yesterday. Not Truex, Harvick.
Yep.
Harvick won yesterday. I didn't even get to see none of that race. I was watching a football game at Robert's house yesterday. We watched the Panther game first, and then we had watched the forgot who the other was, and I fell asleep during the New England and the Packer game.
It was a good game until the end when it just kind of like
17-17 to part of the fourth quarter, and they fumbled the ball, and then he scored on that one and scored again.
Never looked back after that.
Nope. But Rogers ain't a spring chicken anymore neither.
No.
Neither's Brady though. Brady's what, 40?
He's like 41. Yeah.
You still keep up with your sports, don't you?
It distracts me.
Yeah. You got newspaper in there where you can read it sometimes?
Oh, yeah.
Keep up
Yeah. I got a newspaper. That's how I kind of keep up with everything.
Yeah. What did you think about the World Series?
It was kind of what I expected.
Mm-hmm. I thought it'd go more games than it did, but it didn't.
Yeah, the Red Sox were good. I didn't.
Yeah, they were.
I was hoping it would go maybe 6 games, but the Dodgers, after that 18-inning marathon, it was like they had nothing left.
Oh yeah, that was unreal. I wasn't about to stay up and watch that one.
No, I don't think anybody could.
No. Okay. Oh, no mercy. Oh, you look good. You'll see here. Where's that gray hair at? Yep, still got a little bit going on over there.
It's still in there. Trust me, it's not going nowhere. I can only way I can wear the gray hair is if I shave off all my hair.
Well, I ain't do that yet. Not do that yet. I'm good. Okay. All right. I just check one powers to be, make sure I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Okay. You look nice and clean and healthy.
Yeah, I've been trying to stay clean and healthy.
Yeah. As Amy said, you like the stuff you get from the commissary for your hygiene and stuff, about keeping trimmed up and everything.
Yeah, it definitely helps out getting actual actual body soap and shampoo and stuff like that. It helps out a lot.
And
actually, instead of lotion and stuff.
Yeah, instead of bar soap.
Well,
whatever they give y'all.
It was like a little pump soap from it was like hand sanitizer, pump soap like that, and it dries you out.
Oh,
so
Lord.
I was just glad to get some actual soap and toothpaste.
Yeah, well, this weather down here will dry you out in a heartbeat anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's one thing about it. No matter if you're inside all the time or what, it's still going to dry you out like crazy.
We gotta go find Jamie a jacket. She ran off this morning and forgot her jacket, and didn't realize how cold it was gonna be down here.
Yeah, if the sun's not out, it's gonna be freezing out there.
Yeah, and the sun go down, it cools off quick. That's for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. Son, believe me, you got a lot of support, and a lot of people praying for you and loving on you out here.
That's good to hear.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people praying for you and loving you. Got a thing here on my wrist. If I drop the phone here. Hang on a sec. I'll try to read this to you. That Roberts gave to me the other day. Let's see here. It says, I said a prayer for you today, and I know God must have heard. I felt that answer in my heart, although he spoke no word.
That's beautiful.
Yep, that's a good one. That's a good one for you to remember right there.
Yep.
And I wear it every day for you.
Thank you.
Anything you need, just let us know. Okay?
Okay.
We'll always be here for you no matter what. And we always love you no matter what.
That means a lot.
Mhm. So good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Okay. So this thing's still almost 17 more minutes. Okay, I'm ready to get more time to talk. What you want to talk about?
Whatever you want to talk about, honestly.
Got that. It started earlier. I talked to him starting it early, so I don't want to waste any of my time here, that's for sure. Oh, Lord. They gave us a Volkswagen Beetle at the rental car place when we got there.
Really?
I said, okay. Trying to figure out, I said, oh, where is the trunk in the front or the back? I said, way back when the motor's in the back, but I know they don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So I asked the guy, I said, well, how do you open the trunk? So we kept hitting the button. Heard click, click, click. I said, well, it's clicking, but how do you open it? There's no latches on it. The guy said, damn, I don't know. So I said, hang on a minute. I opened the glove compartment, got an owner's manual out. You got to hit the emblem in the middle, it flips. Then you open the trunk.
Oh, wow.
So that's a new one on me. I would never figured that one out unless I looked at the owner's manual. Got that damn rental place didn't even know how to open the trunk.
I know, right?
Crazy.
I remember last time I drove one of those.
Mm-hmm. It was crazy. That little Subaru we got's doing good. The little Impreza.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, your mother loves driving that thing. Actually, that's why I drove to the airport.
That's good. That's awesome.
The truck
You're not missing the Mustang anymore.
No, she's not missing the Muskrat anymore.
Okay.
Of course, that's Impreza get like 31 miles a gallon.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't miss that anymore.
No. And the truck had to put some ball joints in it. I used to put sway bar links on it, front and rear. On front, couple weeks later, started making a noise again, so I put rear sway bar links on it. And then about a month later, it started squeak. I put lower ball joints in it.
Jeez.
I said, Lord, I should take care about all that. I should have nothing else put on there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are usually it's the control arms that go first on those.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said, no, it ain't control arms or tire rod. It is lower ball joints. Finally, it's got 140-something thousand miles on it, so I guess it's about time for it to wear out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's still running right along like a good old Ford's supposed to.
I know, right?
Yeah, for sure. I wish we still had Fords, but up there at the dealership, we got Subarus, but they're selling quite a few of them now. They're selling over about 60 a month now, so that's pretty good for Subarus in Fayetteville.
That's really good.
Yeah.
He's probably sell double that here.
Oh yeah, Lord, they probably sell five times that much here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because they got probably at least 4 dealerships around here, I believe. Subarus, I know.
Oh yeah, they're all over the place here because of the all-wheel drive.
Just like the hotel we're staying at down there, I've seen 4 of them parked there. I said, Lord have mercy, they're everywhere.
Well, they got I think 4 feet of snow in some parts of the mountains this week, so all the roads have been just treacherous and whatnot, and they've been stopping people, make sure they got chains and winter tires and all that kinds of stuff. So
they won't let you up there without there, will they?
No, they literally they stop you and they got the flashlights checking your tires and whatnot.
Lord have mercy. So you got to have chains or what? You get cleated snow tires or just regular snow tires?
Snow tires are some of the ones with I don't know.
Spikes in them.
Yeah, kind of those little pellets and stuff in them. But yeah, it's too dangerous to drive up there without it. So.
Oh yeah, that's probably up in Colorado Springs, or is that anywhere?
Oh no, that's just if you go west of Denver on I-70, anywhere over there.
Okay. Yeah, I was on the way here, and the interstate was coming up. There's 76 or whatever it was. I think the speed level one place was like 75 degrees. That's 75 degrees, 75 miles per hour speed limit, and then it changed down to 65, and I was running about right at 75. This little white Chevrolet come flying past me. I know at least running by 90 or 95. I said, dude, you ain't like any state boy out here by that time. Here come one opposite direction. He's a Yui right in front of me.
Oh, wow.
Volkswagen battle, and it took him a while to catch him, too. That dude was gone. Yeah, I heard that had that Dodge Charger gag. Boy. Heard him probably go, oh, Lord. It's good to see you smile, boy.
It doesn't happen much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just remember the times you can't smile. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And I remember this day for a long time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Okay. It's been a long time, boy. Just remember always we love you, buddy.
I know. I love you guys too.
And you're still our son. And you got a lot of love, a lot of support out here.
Thank you.
I know.
It's hard
I know.
to really know if there is any out there. So.
I know. There is. Believe me. Believe me, there is. You got a whole big old family and extended family and friends, everybody. Everybody love you. You got a lot of support out here. And don't ever forget that.
Right, definitely. It's hard to even know there is out there, but it's good to hear it.
It is. And don't ever forget that. You got people out here love you. A whole bunch of them. Keep that. I know it's hard.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be good though. Everything's gonna be good.
Okay.
Just remember that.
I will.
Let's see, what else we got to talk about here? We talk about football and racing, cars. Let's see.
Well, I think the basketball season is about to start this week, isn't it?
Yep. Carolina plays Tuesday night at 6 or 7 o'clock, ESPN2.
Is it like a exhibition game or?
No, it's against Wolford or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Nobody yet. But the hell, Duke plays Kentucky the same night.
Jeez.
Number 2 and number 4 playing from the get-go.
That's
that's kind of unusual.
It sucks to be them playing Kentucky that rest.
Yep. Well, they got a bunch of them one and dones again, so they always play for themselves. They don't play for the team.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember who I was on the Carolina team. I remember from last year.
I don't even I'm trying to remember, but
and I can't remember who left and who stayed, and I don't figure out who else was in there.
Isn't Jalik Felton? Isn't he playing? I think he's a new guy though.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm trying to remember who they recruited and everything. Yeah, they had. I
think there's a guy named PJ Harrington, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. They had some top recruits coming in this year.
They did. I
can't remember who they are though.
Yeah, me neither.
But I get a taste of them. Well, I got to set record. I'll watch it when I get home.
Yeah, they should beat them. I hope so.
Yeah, and they better beat them.
They always have that one letdown in the
first.
They
always have that letdown in the first few weeks of the season when they play a nobody and nobody says, here we are.
Yeah, their football team's absolutely horrible, but
yeah. They've been in quite a few of the ball games, but they can't finish. I don't know what's wrong with them. They get up there and actually who was it they played not this past weekend before last. They hung right with them till the very end of it. Let them come back and beat them again.
I know, right?
They can't figure out who they want to have be as their quarterback for some reason. They keep switching off between that the two boys, Elliott and the other one. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I think maybe if as long as Alabama doesn't win it again this year, I'll be fine.
Yeah, Alabama put a butt kicking on LSU that night.
That wasn't even fair.
And that was embarrassing. And that was LSU's what, number 4 in the nation?
Yeah, they were number 3 actually, I think.
No, 1 and 3.
Yeah, it was. They're just I don't know. It's like playing a professional football team when you play Alabama's defense.
Yeah, exactly. I think about 90% of them is already in the NFL draft before they even come in there.
Pretty much. They said they put 22 players in the NFL draft the last 2 years.
Lord have mercy.
That's an entire football team.
Oh yeah, I need to tell you about this guy who was sitting beside me on the plane on the way here. Actually, when we got there, we was the last 3 people to get on the plane, right? So the guy said there's only middle seats left because you got to check in like 24 hours in advance on Southwest. I didn't know that. It's the first time we flew on Southwest.
Okay.
So we were the last people to get our seats. So there's Jamie in the very rear, your mother about in the middle, and I come all the way back up to the front, get one in the middle. There's about 5 rows from the front. I said, oh, this is good. I looked down the size of this dude. I said, like a linebacker for NFL. He says, if you get up out of that seat, you can wall up out there. And I started putting down that little armrest thing in the middle. He said, well, my shoulders only go in so far. I said, okay. Well, and before we even got with his taxiing to go out, he just started snoring. I mean, he was blowing bubbles almost, doing this stuff. Big old black hole. Oh, Lord have mercy. And he was snoring, and he had his phone up there with his headphones on, watching TV programs or whatever and stuff. And then all of a sudden, he had a big old plate of food down there. I don't know where he bought it from. I guess somewhere in the airport. Opened that up, started eating it.
and all I could smell was hot sauce. My nose started running, so some of that stuff.
That's
He
crazy.
ate that and fell right back asleep again. And he still had his TV shows going, and then Street Outlaws came on. So I sat and watched the Street Outlaws while he was sleeping on his phone.
At least you got to watch that on the plane, boy. Sitting beside that guy.
Cause I couldn't. I was trying to take my little nap. I couldn't fall asleep when he was snoring so loud. Because I know I snore too. So I said, if both of us get going, I'll probably kick both of us off the plane. Lord. Okay. Hang on a sec. You see him smile? You see him smile? Okay. I was asking Sylvia something. So you see that boy smiling? Lord. Oh, it's good to see you all.
So
We miss you. We love you.
Before you guys leave, you have to have some green chili or something before you leave, because you got to have at least eat something in Colorado before you leave.
Yeah. What is it called?
Green chili.
Green chili?
Oh yeah, you got to have that before you leave Colorado on Wednesday.
Where's that? Where you find that at?
Oh, you pretty much go anywhere.
Green chili.
Yeah, just go to a Mexican restaurant, or go anywhere has it, but
green chili.
I don't know, like
okay.
I don't know where you're staying in Greeley or whatnot, but
yeah,
I'm not sure what's around there.
Mhm.
But you can look it up on your there'll be some good places around, but you got to have that at least.
Yeah, I thought it was in the Mexican place on the way over here a while ago. Down there, I bet you they got some.
Yeah, they put all the restaurants in North Carolina to shame. That's for sure.
All right. Sylvia told me that she knows a couple good places.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Okay. She'll hook us up with it. Green chili. Maybe try that tomorrow night now.
Oh yeah, I've had it on I had it next to the Rockies Stadium one time. It was like cheese fries with bacon and stuff, but they put green chili on top of it. It was just it was amazing.
That sounds good.
It's good stuff.
Green chili.
But you can have it on quesadillas or nachos or anything really, but it's good.
I better eat that the day before I get back on the plane, just in case.
Yeah. Don't eat it that morning, but yeah.
No. Lord. Okay. All right. Let me get the next one that's supposed to be coming over here, which will be your mama here in just a minute.
Okay.
Get her over here. And she does love you too, boy. Believe me.
That's good to hear. Trust me.
And yes, and we will be there tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be there for you tomorrow.
All right, thank
you. Yes, we still got bipolar trouble. We had a hard time finding somebody to watch them a little bit, but anyway.
Nobody wants to watch that dog.
No. Well, we had a cat that Jamie and them taught Cindy to bring it home. We had to bring it over to somebody else's house to watch because it was last minute notice. And then finally, Monica said she would watch a little bit.
Oh,
and
man.
said a little bit's going to be a change of person. And Cindy said, what's going on? She said, they're feeding a little bit with a fork.
My goodness.
What? You don't need to spoil that dog more than he already is. He's crazy.
That's crazy.
Every time I go back there in the bedroom, he does. Every time I walk back there,
right.
If it was just me and him by ourselves, he'd get on the couch, snuggle up to me, watch TV and stuff. But if she's there, forget it.
Yeah, that dog hated me.
No, and he hates every damn buddy.
Yeah, he hates everybody besides mom.
Yeah. Mama's there, he ain't got nothing to do with nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
That's for sure. Oh, Lord. On memorial service we did the other day, we've had a little Dieter statue out there too. With him, just like Dieter. Had a memorial service.
Oh, okay.
A Dieter statue out there too.
Okay.
Look just like Dieter.
That's awesome.
It was cute. And then we had a lovely service the other day.
That's great.
A woman from that Jamie knows from the works with her and goes to church and stuff too. She sang Amazing Grace and another song and stuff. So it was, it went real good.
That's good. I was hoping it didn't rain on you guys the entire time you were there.
No, it didn't rain. It was just, I forgot my coat that day. And it wasn't that cold when I left the house. I got out there. It was wind blowing. It got cold. It was too cold. I said, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Get down. Let me see if I can get one back over here. You want to see if you get Cindy come back over this way? You got about 3 minutes left. Okay. She said, huh? Well, she said when 2 minutes left, get them ready so she can cut it off and start it again. Okay. Make sure they get it straight here.
Okay.
And when I had 2 minutes left, I'll make sure I get the next one ready because it'll cut off and then start it again.
Okay, I got you.
It was only supposed to be in 30 minutes, but I talked her into starting it early.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. All right, can you move a little bit over? Wait a minute. To your right. There you go. right, there you go.
There we go.
You good. Okay. Your mama's just in there just smiling, waiting to stop.
Yeah.
Okay. You got 259 left. Let's see what funny story I can tell you here lately.
What was Dalton for Halloween?
He was what was Dalton for Halloween? Some type of zombie. What was it? A zombie hunter.
Zombie. Nice.
A zombie hunter. And Pickle was
The vampire cheerleader.
Vampire cheerleader. That's right.
Yeah. When she told me that one, she didn't know what Dalton was. I was curious.
Yeah, he was good. I wish I could show you some pictures and stuff, but I guess I can't, so we'll have to go from there.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. Won't be long. We'll be able to come back and see you face to face. That'll be a good thing.
Yeah.
That'll be a real good thing. Okay. All right. Okay, we're going to let them cut it off here so they can get the next one on here.
Okay.
All right. We love you.
Love you
too. Love you, dog.
Love you
Stay
too.
strong. Stay strong.
I will.
And we'll always be here for you. And won't be long when we get to see you again.
Can't wait.
Okay. All right. Up close and personal. We'll give you a hug and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We love you, Bo.
Love you too.
All right. Take
Bye.
care. Bye. Like a minute 30 left to go, so we come back.
They just like for 2 minutes and then they switch it out. I am not sure. That's what I'm saying.
A minute 30 left to go, but I've been talking to what? 40 minutes?
This is all. Thank you for helping doing this.
Sounds all right.
I'll work it off. I'll work it off. Trust me.
He's talking to you. He's talking to him.
I'll find whatever job I can do. I'll work double time.
Nice little mind, but I'll put this one. I'm glad for myself. There you go, we'll move there. Yeah, you smile. And smiling, laughing. No good thing, one.
Your dad's a nice man.
He's real happy.
I was hoping they weren't going to move me to a different spot. He was like, you might do it here, you might do it somewhere. I'm like,
Then we start getting starting and stuff, so we got to put the weight back on.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Wait just a minute till it clicks off.